Step one is funding costs and sustainability. Some of the rules that you'll end up running into are your funding cannot come from your farm's profits. You must have money in the bank or a provable income from some sort of legitimate source, whether that's investors or profit from another business and or job. That was something that I ran into. The reason I'm doing this is because I went ahead and already did all of it. I was from Texas. I worked my ass off, made enough money, got myself out here in Oregon, and then went through the entire process of clearing land and first off sourcing everything and figuring out what the hell I was doing, trying to find the property, figuring out what all that is, and then going down that path. And so this is a cheat sheet for you. This is my journey and everything that I've learned. And there's a lot of people right now that are charging big bucks for this type of information, and I don't want to, because fuck them. That's why. So here's it for free. So anyways, funding, again, the rules can't come from farmers' profits. You got to have money in the bank or provable income from some sort of legitimate source. Some of the options, if you don't have all that, because I'm cool like that and I fucking help you out and I'll give you some options. Micro tiers allow for the small guy or medical programs to actually get involved in the recreational dispensaries using a much smaller license. I don't know why people aren't doing it, but it's ridiculous. You don't need to have a bunch of money to start a cannabis farm. Remember, starting a cannabis farm is equivalent to starting a business. It's really just some paperwork, and that's it. That is it. So at the bare minimum, remember, it's just a company and a license. Right now, they have cannabis banking loans. There's actually a few groups, a few venture capitalists that will, depending on your business plan, your market, and what you're trying to do, hell, they'll give you the money to do it. It's definitely an option. And right now, especially with the government getting a little bit closer to approving hemp on a federal agricultural level, there'll be access to banking loans. There'll be access to all kinds of stuff. The next method is just hustle and save. That's all I can say. Just hustle and fucking save. Another option is to purchase equity in someone else's farm. So right now on Craigslist, there are so many, I don't want to call them failing farms because I don't know enough information about them. But I know that there are plenty of farms that are looking for partners. There are licenses or entire, massive warehouse complexes that are specifically set up, for 1,000 square foot room, maybe a 10,000 square foot room. It's being set up like that. So just as an FYI, there are other options. And the last one is get investors and or partners. Try to find somebody that actually increases your revenue. So just to give you an idea, and hopefully this is a good little, analogy for you. If you have a company and you own 100% of it and it only makes $100,000 a year, but you can bring in, let's just say one person, it doesn't even matter how many people, but let's say you can bring in somebody and they want 80% of your business, so you only own 20 instead of 100%. However, they can increase your revenue from 100, or we'll just say profit, from 100,000 a year to $1 million a year, which equates to you 200,000 profit. So you essentially, you give up 80%, but you double your money. And that means technically you'd have 80% less to worry about, but unless that guy's just a pro, which is really what that sounds like. But anyways, you get the picture. Try to find people that actually add value or are an asset to your idea and your dream.